You know when they say some movies get better with age, there's some movies what don't. They go like a bad taste of wine. Superman 4, The Test for Shit, I've got it that. Doesn't get better with age. And it's sad because it was the last of Christopher Reeve's performance. And there's other ones. Robo Chop 3 definitely doesn't get better with age. It's bloody horrendous. It should be just called Robo Sob. That's weird, right? Robo Sob. But does not star Peter Weller. And that was a downfall. And it was a downfall for the film that didn't make any more after that. Aliens 3, where you kill off the biggest amount of your favourite characters. And this is another one what I'm going to get to. Poltergeist 3. Poltergeist 3. To me, it should have left it as Poltergeist 1, the original, the classic, and they should have left it as Poltergeist 2. And I'll get to why they should have done that, because Poltergeist 2 ended beautiful. You had Tane, you had the spirits, they fell in the light, they got Tara Land back, and they chased after the Indian that drove off in the car. To me, it ended beautiful. It ended so beautiful that when they was going to do the third Poltergeist film, the actors and actresses who played the mum and dad, all the actors who played the family, the freaky family, didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. They felt it ended beautiful. Just exactly like what I've just said. They felt it ended beautiful. They didn't need to make a third one. But Hollywood, being GD, thought, day stuff, this will be a good fan size. We'll make fucking 3. If it's a bit possessed, we'll make 4. I'm laughing because it wasn't. We'll make 4. We'll make 5. We'll make as many as we want. And it didn't. It did not rub off. You know what it feels like to me? It does have some potential. Without making people laugh, you feel the same as me. The film does have potential, and I would say the bits I do like, but there's only a few little bits I like. And it would have been better than a standalone horror film. But I feel at the time, the director, the producer, just didn't feel that an haunted film about an haunted motel, that he felt, oh, it'd be silly, it'd be over the top. The film won't rub off. It won't be a big success. We know what we'll do. We'll just throw Poltergeist on it because the other two was very successful. The second one didn't make as much as the original, but it still was a big success overseas. So we got it Poltergeist 3 and we called it a bloody day. And that's what it feels like. It feels like they just called it a day. You got Everett Rook plays in the role, and that's another reason what makes it harder to watch. Everett Rook died before this film was complete. And I'm going to get to that because that's a load of crap. And I'm going to tell you the original ending of Poltergeist 3, which I have heard a lot about, which they should have left it as that. The director's an idiot for the ending he diffed us. Believe me, the ending is just horrendous. But anyway, get to Everett Rook. She comes in the film and she's ill. This was when she had something wrong with her blood. I think it was something wrong with her blood. No, I mean, we can get me the right one on Everett Rook, and I mean, you can look at biographies about the girl that lost her life, and it's sad, it's heartbreaking. And you can see her face is all puffed out, her cheeks are puffed out. You can tell she's in a bad way. But saying that, she still does a good performance as Tyler Land. She's not the problem, apart from it being hard to watch because she's ill. And you can see she's ill, her face is all puffed out, and you can really see she's ill in this film. You can definitely tell that this was the last, and it's sad, it's the last film she did. And, you know, she died, she sadly passed away before the film was complete, which I will get to because that's a load of shit. I haven't seen real photos of how it originally ended. That was not the case, people, and I'll get to that one. But she's doing a good performance. But without the freaky family, it doesn't feel like Poltergeist. She's now with her relatives and they go to a motel, right? They go to this big stock-off building, right? You've got some good actors in it, so I can't really sag it off as much as the Honourable remake, which why not? I love doing it. Pieces of bloody wood actors. You do get good actor and actresses in the film. You know what I mean? As an auntie, you might remember the girl, the woman in Robotop. You know, maybe it's you, Peter Weller's partner. Well, she's the one that plays the auntie. You know, she played Test to Kill, the film I reviewed. I mean, it's up Be Hot with the bikini on, but that's a different film, right? So you've got some good actors and actresses in it, right? Again, you get Tadadine, and I do give the film its due. Tadadine does have a lot more to do in this than what she did in 2. In 1, she did a bit, but even then, that was nearly at the end. In this, she does do a little bit more. She's in it a lot more. But again, you get Tadadine, and I do give the film its due. Tadadine does have a lot more to do in this than what she did in 2. In 1, she did a bit, but even then, that was nearly at the end. In this, she does do a little bit more. She's in it a lot more. But then you've got Thailand, right? She's seen a psychiatrist, and this is the worstest actor I've ever fucking seen in my life. This actor can't flipping act his way out of a paper bag. And she's having flashbacks, and she's going about what happened to the house from the original. And this, honest God, they see him and affects him. Because this one, unlike one where it used a lot of the TV, and two, it used a lot of the telephone. In this one, I will do it, it's due. They use a lot of the mirror. And admittedly, some good effects in the film. So it's not like the horrible remake in that sense, but it's still shit. But the sheer effects of the hand, and it folds a cup. Everybody sees that, but this psychiatrist is so in denial, it's unbelievable. And he says, you see what she can do. She can make you see what she wants you to see. Give me a freaking beat. So what you told me, Thailand's got special powers. She can manipulate by making you see her house disappear, like the original one. And when that happened, the family moved away in the car. What happened to Thailand? Make people see the house disappear from the original. Give me a freaking break, you stupid. Ooh. He's an idiot. This psychiatrist is a moron. He's a lame brain. But anyway, the movie, like I said, there's some good bits in it where they've got a lot of mirrored images, and I like the effect in that. So these are the bits I'm going to say are good. I like the bit with the mirror effects, like the bit where the little dude, everyone does two parts, and it's an evil spirit, and he says, we're back. And I believe everyone did her own stunt there, where she's getting dragged around the room. I like that. I like some of the mirror effects in it. So I do like that. I like the idea it's in a motel. You know what I mean? There's so much you could do in a big sky-high building, mirror effects, and it has some good potential in that, but it's just so frigging wasted on this potential film. It's a big word for me, but it is. It's just so bloody wasted. And as we know, the actor that played Shane, we all know he passed away when the second Poltergeist film, The Other Side, was being made. You know what I mean? He didn't complete the film. So you get another actor. Now, the actor's not bad, he's playing Shane. They do give him some cheapy makeup. But I swear, right? I freaking swear, the amount of times he says Thailand in this film. If you was to make a drinking game out of it, I wouldn't advise it. You get your stomach pumped out from alcohol poisoning. Says you'd be an obstacle and you get your freaking stomach pumped out. He says Thailand that many bloody times in the film that even back in the day, brilliant amount of the people went mad because it's totally done their freaking heads in. The amount of times he says, Thailand, 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 so annoying that is. He says it more times than me in the bloody film. Honestly, God, it's enough to make your freaking ears bleed. It's enough to make your ears bleed. You get one lad who gets stuck in limbo. You don't know if he's dead or alive, which I'll get to in the ending. But the ending's the fucking stupidest one of all. It is stupid. Because Janseline self-sacrifices herself. She goes to train and they both walk off to the light. You get the worstest look-alike of Ethel Wood because they said she died before the film was completed, which is shit. She dives over the flipping uncle. End of movie and end of my thinking patience. They got rid of the music. Remember the music? La 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 la. La la la. That music's not even in it. They decided to go horror, so they decided to get like this cheapy music. And I do know the same there, 1988. The one who did the music was the same ones that did the music to Tiles Pay. You know the original Tiles Pay. Hi, I'm Chucky. Well, it's the same ones that did the music to that. And I gotta admit, the music in this is shit compared to the music in Child's Play. It is horrendous. It tries to be like an horror film, tries to be cheaper, tries to have the charm and the love what the original and the second one had, but epically fails. And it annoys me. One lad gets stuck in limbo, and you don't know if he's dead or alive. I'll tell a bit of the original ending, but I'm going to get to the original ending on another review, which will be a rant, because the original ending was a hell of a lot better. Everett Wook did complete the film, but the director was a knob. We wanted it to do it more of an ending. And the ending what originally was going to be used was a hell of a lot better than the ending you get in the film. It's a hell of a lot better. The auntie makes you hate the auntie, because there's one bit where she's over and said, I hate Caroline, I hate her, she's a spoilt brat. Why did she have to come and live here? So it makes you hate the auntie. There's a bit where she's supposed to see being a nice person, and you just, as an audience, even me, doesn't buy it. And it's not the actress's fault. I mean, I like the actors. I liked it in Death to Kill. I liked it in Robotop 1 and 2. Sadly, in the third one, even though she gets killed in a stupid way. So I do actually like the actors. It's not her fault. It's the stupid lines they've given her. You know what I mean? And it's heartbreaking to see her for all look. She's dying in the film, and she sadly not long died after the film. But for people to say, she didn't complete the film, that is shit. She did do an ending. The director decided, no, he didn't want to go with that ending. And I'll get to that in another fucking rant. And the ending I have heard about is a hell of a lot better than the ending you've got to see in the film. Poltergeist 3 points. I'll give it 1.5 because it has got some good physical effects. It's got some good practical effects. It's just that the film at the end, it's all mungled, it's all messed up. It's an epic mindfuck. I see it doesn't have wooden actors and I see it has practical effects. But you know what I mean? I can name a lot of films have good actors. I can have a lot of films have good practical special effects. Doesn't save a film when it's all over the place. And they're just relying on the name. And the name failed because the film bombed. It got the Poltergeist II. Not long after the whole sadly departed. They decided not to make any sequels. They started to do a TV series. It didn't go anywhere. The remake, don't even bother. It's crap. I just stick to 1 and 2. They should have ended it in number 2. In my eyes, it should have ended in number 2 because the third Poltergeist film, it's definitely not got better with AIDS. Into them, I'll probably tell you how the third one, original ending was going to be because I've heard a lot about it and it was a hell of a lot better than the ending you got to see. But sadly to say, we'll never see it. Into them, see you later.